Right, into those news headlines now. COVID-19 infections continue to surge in South Africa as the country nears the 300,000 mark. 10,496 new coronavirus infections have been recorded in the last 24 hours. Gauteng remains the province with the highest recorded number of new cases at 3,357. The province now has 107,070 cases in total, almost 36% of the national confirmed cases. The national death toll has also increased to 4,346. And despite this, the number of recoveries make up almost half of the total number of cases at over 146,000. And this means that the country has a total of 147,667 active cases. The banning of cigarettes and other tobacco-related products in South Africa is back in the spotlight today. Tobacco Manufacturers Organisation, FITA, will be in court trying to appeal a Gauteng High Court decision dismissing its application to be allowed to sell tobacco products during the lockdown. FITA also argues that the ban on cigarette sales has increased the illicit trade of the products. Government has, however, cited health risks as the reason for the ban. Basic Education Minister Angie Motshekga will meet with labour unions this morning to discuss issues including closing schools ahead of the COVID-19 peak in the country. SATU yesterday called for all schools to close to prevent further infections. Education spokesperson Elijah Mhlanga says that education should not be treated differently from other sectors that have resumed operations. And the South African Airways says its interim board will be appointed in a few days' time. And this comes after the airline's revised business rescue plan was approved. Government has also made a commitment to send a funding letter to the business rescue practitioners as proof of its support and funding commitment. Business rescue practitioners made the announcement during a meeting with creditors, stakeholders and trade unions yesterday. And stage 1 load shedding will be implemented from 9 a.m. this morning. Eskom says its teams have successfully returned a generation unit each at the Medupi and Majuba power stations to service as Unit 2 at Unit 2 at Nuclear Plant Koeberg. And this has significantly reduced the strain on the generation system. The cash-strapped power utility says that teams are working around the clock to return as many generation units as possible as demand significantly increases in winter. And those are your news headlines. A full bulletin with more details to those stories coming up at 7. Well, Valen, much to talk about in the sports world. The PSL, when will it resume? Will it resume? We saw in the newspapers as well, the Sowetan going with that headline. So Valen will tell us more about that.